Hello students, I Vinod Agrawal welcomes you all in this video tutorial. In this session, I will discuss how you can multiply any two-digit number, how you can find the squares of any two-digit number, how you can find the square roots of the perfect squares, and how you can find the cube roots of the perfect cubes just in 2 to 3 seconds, even without using the pen and paper. Okay, so start with the multiplication of two digits number. So I have taken two numbers, let's say 33 and 47. Okay, so first I will create three different boxes. The left box, the central box and the right box. So multiply the rightmost digits 7 and 3. So the product comes to be 21, fill in the right box. Similar way, multiply the leftmost digit 3 and 4, 4 3s are 12, place in the left box. Thereafter multiply the diagonal digits 3 into 7, 21, 4 into 3, 12. Add them and put in the central box. Okay. Now you have to take one digit, rightmost digit from the right box, that is 1. Okay, so in a single place only one digit can occur, so I have taken the rightmost digit. Okay, the next digit you have to take as carry and add with 33. So 33 plus 2, 35. So you have to put the 5 and take the 3 as carry. So 12 plus 3, 15. Okay, so your answer will be 1551. Okay, okay, take the next example. So let's say you have the two numbers. Let's say the numbers are 72 and 23. So what you have to do? You have to multiply the rightmost digits first. 3 into 2, 6. You have to multiply the leftmost digit 7 into 2, 14. Thereafter you have to multiply the diagonal numbers 7 into 3, 21. 2 into 2, 4. 21 plus 4, 25. Okay, now you have to take the one digits 6, 5, 14 plus 2, 16. So 1656. I hope so. This is very easy. Okay, take one more example. Let's say the number is 38 and the number is 43. Okay, so first you have to multiply the rightmost digit 24, then leftmost digit 12, then diagonal digits 3 3s are 9 and 8 4s are 32. 32 plus 9, 41. Okay, take the rightmost digit 4, take the 2 as carry and add with it 41 plus 2, 43, 3. Take the 4, so 12 plus 4, 16. 1634. 1634 will be your answer. I hope so you have understand the concept. Okay, I am taking one more example. Let's say you have to multiply 73 and you have to multiply with 57. Okay, so first multiply the rightmost digits 7 into 3, 21. Multiply the leftmost digit 7 into 5, 35. Then multiply the diagonal digits 7 into 7, 49 and 5 3s are 15. So you will get 64. Okay, now fill 1, 2 as carry, 64 plus 2, 66, 35 plus 6, 41. So 4161 will be your answer. Okay. Okay, next we will find the square of the two digits number. So let's say the number is 32. Okay, so first you have to find out the product of the rightmost digits. So 2 into 2, 4. Then leftmost digit 9. Then product of the diagonal numbers 3 into 2, 6 and 3 into 6. 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. Okay. 4, 2, 1 as carry, 9 plus 1, 10. So 1024 is the square of 32. Okay. You can also solve this number like this, 32 and 32. So you can fill the leftmost digit with the a square, the central term with twice ab and the rightmost digit with the b square. Okay. So the b square is 2, 2 square is 4, a 3, 3 square is 9, and twice every term. 3 2 is a 6 and 6 into 2 12. Okay, so 4 9 plus 2 9 plus 1 10. So 1024 will be your answer. Okay, so one more example I am going to take. Let's say you have to find out the square of 63. Okay, so let's say the a is 6 and b is equal to 3. So first you can find out the b square. So 3 square is 9, 6 square 36, twice every term 6 3 is 18, 18 multiply by 2 36. Okay, so 9 6 and take 3 as carry, 36 plus 3 39, 3969. Okay, similar way you can find out the square of any number. So let's say the next number is 74. So 4 square 16, 7 square 49, 7 4s are 28, twice of 28 is 56. Now 6 6 plus 1 7, 49 plus 5 44. Oh sorry, 54. So 5 4 7 6. So this will be the square of 74. I hope so. This is very easy. Okay. Okay, next we will find the square roots of the number. So let's say the numbers are 121 and 381. Okay, just leave the last two digits. So now you have to left with the 1 and you are left with 3. So this one is lies between the square of 1 and 2. Okay, similarly this 3 lies between the square of 1 and 2. So the square of 10 is 100 and the square of 20 is 400. If you observe carefully, you will find that 121 is lies between 100 and 400. Similar way 381 is lies between 100 and 400. So I can say the range of the square roots of the number is 10 to 20. So the square root will lie between definitely in between 10 and 20. Okay. Next we will try to find out the unit digit of the numbers. A unit digit of the square root of the number. So here is the 1 and again here is the 1. If you observe carefully this table, when you square 1 or when you square 9, so you will get the 1. So this one is you may get by squaring either 1 or by squaring 9. Similarly this one either you get by squaring 1 and by squaring 9. So you can say the square root of this number must be lies between 10 to 20 and the unit digit may be either 1 or either 9. So the square roots may be, so square roots may be either 11 or either 19. Okay. Next you have to multiply these two numbers 2 and 1. If the product of this number is greater than 1, then you have to select 11. So 2 into 1 2 and this is greater than 1. So your answer will be 11. So square root of 121 will be 11. Okay. Similar way 2 into 1 is 2. If the product is smaller than or less than this number, then you have to select the greater number. So 2 into 1 is 2 and this number is smaller than 3. So your answer would be 90. So square root of 381 will be the 90. Okay, next we will find the square root of 196 and 256. Okay, so first we will try to find out the range. So just leave last two digits, so you will get with 1 and 2. So this one is lies between the square of 1 and 2. Again this 2 is lies between the square of 1 and 2. Okay, so I can say the range of the square root of 196 or 256 must be lies between 10 and 20, because the square of 10 is 100 and the square of 20 is 400 and these two numbers are lies between 100 and 400. Okay, next we will try to find out the unit digit of the number. So here is the 6 and again here is the 6. How you will get the 6? You will get 6 by squaring the 4 or by squaring the 6. So the unit digit of the number can be the 4 or 6. Similar way for this number the unit digit can be 4 or 6. Okay. So the range of the number, the range of the square root is between 10 to 20, and the unit digit is 4 and 6. So only 14 and 16 are two possible numbers. Okay. Take the product of these two numbers. 2 into 1. 2. 2 is greater than this number 1. Okay. So if this number is greater than this number, you have to go with the smaller number. So your answer comes to be 14. Okay. 2 into 1. 2. If this number is smaller than or equal than this number, then your answer will be the greater number. Okay. So your answer will be 16 for the second part. Okay. So for the 256, your square root will be the 16. Okay. Move for the next example. Okay. Next, we have taken, let's say, 1024 and 1444. Okay. First we will find out. First we will try to find out the range of the number. Okay. So here is the 10 and 14. This 10 lies between the square of 3 and 4. Okay. Similar way, this 14 is lies between the square of 9 and 16. So I can say the square root must lies between 30 and 40, because the square of 30 is 900 and the square of 40 is 1600, and these numbers are greater than 900 but smaller than 1600. So I can say the square root must lies between 30 and 40. Now we will try to predict the unit digit of the number. So if you observe carefully, when you square 2 or when you square 8, you will get the 4. Okay. So unit digit would be the either 2 or it could be the 8. Similar way, the unit digit could be 2 or 8. Okay. So the number which lies between 30 and 40 and whose unit digit is either 2 or 8, only two such numbers are possible. The number can be 32 or 38. So the square root of this number could be 32 or 38. Okay. Next you have to multiply these two numbers. 4 into 3, 12. This number is greater than 10. So 4 into 3, that is 12. 12 is greater than 10. So you have to select the smaller number. Okay. 4 into 3, 12. The product is smaller than 40. 4 into 3, 12. This product is smaller than 14. So you have to select the greater number, that is 38. So square root of 1024 will be 32 and square root of 1444 will be the 38. Okay. Let's take the next number 4489. Okay. Just leave last two digits. Now you are left with 44. This 44 is lies between 36 and 49. Or you can say this 44 is lies between the square of 6 and 7. Okay. So definitely this number will lie between the square of 60 and 70. Okay. So you can say the square root of 4489 must lies between 60 and 70. Okay. Next, try to get the unit digit of the number. So here is the 9. How you have got the 9? So you will get the 9 either by squaring the 3 or either by squaring the 7. So 3 square will give you 9 or 7 square will give you 9. So unit digit of this number could be the 3 or 7. So the possible square root of this number could be 63 or 67. Okay. Next, multiply these two numbers. 7 into 6, 42. This number is smaller than 44. So 42 is smaller than 44. Okay. Or I can say 44 is greater than the product of 7 and 6. When this number is greater than or equal to the product of these numbers, then we have to select the greater number. So the square root of 4489 will be the 67. So 67 will be your answer. Okay. Next, you can find out the square root of 8836 by the same technique. Okay. So you have to just leave the last two digits. Now you are left with 88. Okay. 88 will lie between the square of 9 and the square of 10. The square of 10 is 100. Okay. So this is lies between 9 and 10. Okay. Now we will try to find out the unit digit of the number. So 36 or unit digit is 6. So by squaring 4 or by squaring 6, you can get the 6. So unit digit must be either 4 or either 6. Okay. So the number which is lies between 90 to 100 and whose unit digit is 4 and 6, 4 or 6. So the such numbers can be either 94 or 96. Okay. 10 into 9, 90. 90 is greater than 88. So you have to take the smaller number. Okay. The product of this number is smaller than this particular number. So you have to take the smaller number. So answer would be the 94. So square root of 8836 will be the 94. Okay. Next you can find out the square root of 9025. So just leave the last two digits. Now you are left with 90. The 90 lies between the square of 9 and 10. Okay. So the range of the square root must be 90 to 100. The unit digit is 5. So how you can get the 5? You can get the 5 only on the square of 5. So you are left with only one choice, 95, and that will be your answer. Okay, now try for the next number, 13689. Okay, just leave the last two digits. So now you are left with 136. Okay, 136 will lie between the square of 11 and 12. Square of 11 is 121 and square of 12 is 144. So you can say the square root of 13689 must lie between 110 and 120. Okay. Okay, now we will try to predict the unit digit. So here is the 9. How you will get the 9? So you can get the 9 by either squaring 3 or either squaring 7. Okay. So either by squaring 3 or either by squaring 7. So the possible square roots may be 113 or 117. Okay. Next multiply these two numbers 11 and 12. So that will give you the 132. This 132 is smaller than 136. Or you can say this number is greater than the product of this number. So you will select the greater number. So your answer must be 117. Okay. So I hope so you have understand how you can find out the square root. Okay, next we will try to find out the cube root of the perfect cube. Okay. So let's say 29791. Okay. So for the squares we have dropped the last two digits. For the cubes we will drop the last three digits. So now we are left with 29. Okay, this 29 is lies between the cube of 3 and 4. This 29 is lies between the cube of 3 and 4. Okay, the cube of 30 is 27,000 and the cube of 40 is 64,000. If you observe these numbers, so definitely this number is lies between the cubes of 30 and 40. Okay, so the cube root of this number must lies between 30 and 40. Okay, next you have to observe the unit digit. How you have got the 1? So you have got the 1 only in the cube of 1. Okay, so the unit digit of the number must be 1. So only such number, only single number is possible, that is 31. The number whose unit digit is 1 and that lies between 30 and 40. So the number could be only 31. So the cube root of this number will be the 31. Okay. Next try to find out the cube root of 238328. Again we will leave just last three digit numbers. Last three digits we have to left. Okay. Now we will left with 238. This 238 will lies between the cube of 6 and 7. So the range of the number must be 60 to 70. Okay. Now observe the unit digit 8. How you will get 8? So you can get 8 on the cube of 2. So the unit digit must be 2. So unit digit must be 2 and the number must lie between 60 to 70. So your answer must be 62. Okay. Next take one more example, 658503. Okay. So leave last three digits. Now you are left with 658. Okay, 658 lies between 8 and 9. Okay, next the unit digit of the number is 3, and 3 you will get on the cube of 7. So the number must lies between 80 and 90 and whose unit digit must be 7. So such a number is 87. Okay, so 87 will be your answer. Okay, one last, you have to find out the cube root of 941192. Again, this is a perfect cube. Okay, just leave last 3 digits, you will get 941. 941 lies between the cube of 9 and 10. Okay, and if you observe the unit digit, so you will get a 2 on the cube of 8. Okay, so the number whose lies between 90 to 100 and whose unit digit is 2, so that number could be 98. So cube of this number is 98. Thanks to watching this video. I hope so you have enjoyed the session and you have understand the concept which I have discussed in this session. Okay, thanks and goodbye to everyone.